We are coming on the air with breaking news about former President Donald Trump, who is safe, according to his campaign, as the FBI says it is investigating what appears to be an attempted assassination, in their words, of former President Trump. 4 senior law enforcement officials tell NBC News Secret Service fired in the direction of a person with a gun just outside Mr. Trump's golf course in South Florida today, and that they recovered an AR-style rifle. They say one person is in custody tonight.
Okay. So who y'all think did it? You think the Democrats trying to take him out?
Yes.
I just think it's funny how, like, if this was any other country, we would understand that this is like political warfare and people are literally acting like it's nothing. Like, this is the first president since JFK to have assassination attempts on his life. Like, this is a big deal and nobody's talking about it like it's a big deal. Like, they're making jokes, and it's insane. Like, this is actual political warfare in front of our eyes.
Yeah, they keep talking about that the cat dog thing, and it's like he just got, he almost got killed again. Come on, that's more important. They keep making it about that instead of talking about, like, yo, they're really trying to get your boy, So I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I feel like he's exposing too much for them right now, so they trying to find ways to kind of take it out. To be honest with you, I don't know. You said what now?
What you mean he exposing?
So even with the dogs and cats thing, I heard about some things going on in Houston too. So it's like a trickle effect, and then they said the guy is supposed to be wanting everybody to go to Ukraine and fight. But over a while now, I think that there's some things getting revealed, and they don't want it to be revealed because people are waking up.
What's going on in Houston?
Everything. Houston was one of the cities that signed, along with Chicago, New York, Denver, and Los Angeles. They was one of the original cities that signed to label themselves as a sanctuary city. And so a lot of people don't even know that, but Houston is one of the top 5 sanctuary cities. They just haven't gotten as much visibility because Texas is a state that's on the border, and so people expect for there to be a lot of illegals in the state of Texas in the first place. But Houston is one of the sanctuary cities that a lot of people are not familiar with. But let me say this: they're everywhere. Yeah. They're everywhere, and you don't notice it until you notice it. Like, you don't notice it until you really start paying attention. And I started noticing it even here in Detroit. It's a car wash that I go to. And then I started paying attention to all of the places that surround me. And it's a bunch of Haitians that don't speak English. They're the ones that drive the cars. They're the ones that do all of that. And they're everywhere, man. It's not – people thought it was only going to be Chicago and shit until they started spreading out. And so now they're everywhere. They're all over across this entire country. And Springfield, Colorado is just a place that we started to see it at. But it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in every city, and it's starting to spread out like a spider web. Its tentacles are starting to reach everywhere, and a lot of people wasn't going to pay attention until we started to, until it started to happen on your doorstep, just like the drug crisis. So now you see a lot of these cities as being overwhelmed, and they overwhelm in the hospitals, they overwhelm in the school systems, infrastructure. They don't know how to drive. Accidents is up, and Springfield in particular, crime is up 142%, and nobody is asking Kamala Harris any of these questions. If you notice, even during the debate, they didn't even ask her anything. She didn't. They don't speak on Aurora. She don't mention Springfield. She don't say Laken Riley's name, but she was quick to call Sonya Massey. And so I don't understand how y'all not calling her out on her bullshit. Like, how do y'all just keep letting this shit fly? And on top of that, now you got 2 assassination attempts that we know of on Donald Trump's life. The Homeland Security Chief Mayorkas is the same person that let in all of these migrants under the whole immigration policy thing. And so he won't even give him any more Secret Service after Biden did his whole little speech talking about we need to protect Donald Trump. And you've never seen this shit in our lifetime. We've never seen a former president or a president ever try to get assassinated ever in our life. You don't hear that shit. and people acting like this is just business as usual. They making jokes about it. It's disrespectful. It's
because it's the left. The left is always saying all this bad stuff, talking about the next Hitler and all of this. So it's making people hyped up and want to do these things. And when they see it happen to him, they feel like he deserves it, and that's not right. And I don't understand why he don't have drones around him. Why don't he have more protection? Like, why was that person even able to come there? And I was just watching the news and come to find out he wasn't even scheduled to be at the golf course that day. So could it be an inside job? He didn't even they didn't even know that he was going to be there. So what's going on with that? It just doesn't make any sense. Like you said, we have not seen this before, and people just taking it lightly. And that just show you that he's really trying to do something, and they don't like it. They don't like it. They're trying to get him out of here because he's trying to really, really, or he used to say, drain the swamp. So they don't like that. I think it's really messed up.
Yeah.
Somebody said they had Reagan got shot on camera. I believe Reagan was that was 1981. Most people up here wasn't even born before 19.
But Reagan got shot because somebody was trying to he was trying to impress one of the actors. What's her name? I forgot her name, but he was trying to impress the actor. It wasn't even nothing political. It was some crazy lunatic. You know what I'm saying?
But in my lifetime, this has never happened.
Yeah.
This has never happened. You've never heard of this before in your entire life.
Not at all.
I don't know if y'all been like Academy stores. It's like sports goods. If you go to your local Academy store and look in the gun sections, you'll notice there's not a lot of bullets for sale. So that should let you know something too. So anybody out there that don't own a gun, I suggest you go buy one. If you got one, buy some more and stock up on you some bullets, because this ain't a joke, and it's something gonna happen regardless of who wins.
Yeah.
Well, whatever happens, y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve this shit.
Y'all, you leaving the country?
Nope. I'm gonna just be here and I'm gonna suffer with everybody else. I'm gonna suffer with everybody else. We as a country, we deserve this shit. Everything bad that happens to us, we deserve it. If your city is fucked up, you deserve it. Don't leave. Stay in that bitch. If you live in Chicago and your property taxes is gonna jump again, even though they jumped on average about between 50 and 86%. 50 and 86% property taxes jumping. When they jump next year, because that's the only way that they can start to hammer down on the budget, and they're not hiring no police officers, and they down 2,000 police officers after y'all protested and said defund the police and all of that shit. Cool. You deserve that shit. You deserve everybody that you voted for. We all deserve to suffer. I'm cool. Like I ain't tripping with this whole country failing and falling as a result of it, because it need to reset in the first place. So we deserve this shit. We are an abomination walking. Everything that we do is in contradiction of what we're supposed to do. Right is wrong, wrong is right. This lady jumped on a local interview in Philadelphia and looked like a fucking deer in headlights. And y'all electing this chick. Looked like a deer in headlights.
She repeated the same thing she said at the debate with him.
Don't forget about the people love her lawns where she come from. That part, that was a new one. They care about the lawns where I grew up. Like, really, lady, what are you talking about?
She's a deer in headlights, man.
But she never can tell us where she grew up. Like, where did you grow up?
Wait, question though. When y'all watched the debate, some of the shit Trump was saying was just going in a circle.
Like what? What did he say that was so? What did he say that was so wrong?
I watched little clips and I was like, "What did he?"
Like what? What did you say? What did he say that you didn't like?
I should have just wrote it down. I don't recall, but I was like, "Why would he say that?" Like
I don't know what y'all saying that he said that was wrong.
So no, everything he said was right.
Give me an example. What you didn't like?
Everything that man says is very offensive.
Anything anything. Tell me one thing that he said that y'all said.
Pick one.
Agree with it.
Kenny, were you talking? Go ahead, Kenny. Maybe you can.
No, I was about to say I wouldn't say anything he said was right or wrong. It's just on what you prefer. But a lot of the stuff they asked him, he never answered it. And multiple times in the debate, they kept saying, "Well, this the question we asked you."
Like what?
I don't remember verbatim, but if you watch the full
Wrong
debate,
question.
if you actually
Well,
watch
see,
the
no,
debate,
listen,
Kamala Harris,
if you
Kamala
actually
lied when
Because
he
she doesn't
answered
have
her.
a plan.
no,
They
if
never
you watch
listen,
it, if you watch
They
this
wasn't
debate,
prepared.
if you
to
watch
y'all
the
deal with
debate,
it.
just talking
you
shit.
would know that they
Y'all just talking
consistently ask them.
shit. Listen. If you can't cite it, because if you ask me, the very first question went to Kamala Harris. They asked her. They said, "How specifically is things better off as a result of you being in office or not?" And she never answered the fucking question. She skipped right over that shit.
She never
And she
answered
started
her.
talking about the opportunity economy. So I can cite what it is that I saw because I watched the whole thing. We streamed it.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch that.
I watched the entire debate. So what my question is what is it? Name specifically the thing that you disagree with what it is that he said or that he didn't answer.
Well,
I can't remember I can't remember exactly what from 2 weeks ago, but I watched it on my
I
TV.
can.
You probably wrote it down. Like,
do I look like I'm writing anything down? I'm talking just like y'all. We didn't know that we was gonna broach what y'all was gonna bring up to the debate. I can say multiple different things that she didn't answer.
Yeah.
I don't remember everything, but I do remember them consistently telling him, "This the question we asked you."
No, they pressed them because that's her soror. Her soror was the person that was answering the questions, and that was
the white guy was he an alpha?
No, but he's on ABC and he's a liberal. And JD Vance and Trump has no problem like they often do. They the ones that pulled up to the National Association of Black Journalists. Kamala didn't. They pull up to CNN and deal with Dana Bash. Kamala don't. They go to ABC and they do all of the things and all of the debates and NBC and all of this stuff. They pull up in op territory. They take questions unscripted every single day. She won't even jump off the porch to take a question or pull up in any territory where they can ask her a question off the script that's off the teleprompter.
She did 10 out of 56. Trump and them did 56 interviews so far, and she only did 10, and all of them sound the same.
She did two.
I don't think she did 10.
Yeah.
She did 2.
I don't think she did 10.
So again, listen.
Trump's biggest mistake, in my opinion, during that debate was after they asked her, were we better off 4 years? What did they say? Are we better off now than we were 4 years later? And she didn't answer that. Trump should have said, I yield all my time over to Kamala. She needs to answer that question. We don't even need to discuss anything else until she answers that question. And then his closing statement should have been all he said.
No, he executed.
But he did try and make them press her. He was like, "Is she gonna answer the question?
No, I
answer the question." And they said, "Okay, President Trump, we're done. Moving on." They didn't even give him a chance to articulate himself, and then literally gave her 5 minutes to explain herself and run around in circles for every answer that she gave. And then as soon as it went to him, he gets 90 seconds, and it wasn't even like a full 90 seconds. They're okay. Thank you, President Trump. Moving on.
That's why I would have yielded back. I would have just yielded back. Y'all can't make me talk. And until she tells us how we're better off now than we were 4 years ago, I don't have anything to say. This one, they're already in office. Everything she's talking about, they could be doing. So there's really no point in me speaking. She should be able to come up here and say, we're going to keep doing what we've been doing, y'all. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. She couldn't say that. She didn't say that. So if I'm Trump, I'm like, I'm not going to talk.
I think that I don't understand us. I don't understand how we just giving this whole country away to everything that we don't agree with. Everything even if you completely on the opposite end of me, and you one of them blackety black type of people that's supposed to be pro-black, you should be against this shit too.
Yeah.
Like everybody that has any stake in this country whatsoever, that even have kids, you should be against this shit.
Yeah.
No, look, my chick, she went to the Usher concert here. They just recently installed urinals in the women's bathrooms.
What?
I swear to God on everything. They are going through and they're installing urinals in women's bathrooms across the United States of fucking America and all of these arenas in order to accommodate for people that identify as women as really biologically men. How do y'all stand for this shit?
That's what I don't understand. The silent majority, most people don't agree with this, but it's not enough people standing up saying we don't agree with this. I don't know if it's some people in power who are in these alphabet people group or whatever. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it's like how has this, how, like you said, how did it get this far? Like, what happened? Why is nobody standing up and saying this is wrong? Like, we don't, like, that's just, yeah.
I think people are saying it. I think the problem is that 6 corporations own over 90% of the media. So we're not getting accurate representation.
Yeah, that's
we
what I was
already know.
Yeah.
Kamala is unpopular. Nobody voted for her to be the Democratic nominee. Nobody liked her when she was running for vice president 4 years ago. All this support she's getting, I think, is manufactured. It's propaganda. People have to be brainwashed and gaslight themselves into even supporting her. Nobody still to this day, it's almost November, can even really say any policies that she's proposing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's already taken one of Trump's. Do we really support her? Are we really supporting this, or are we just letting the media say things? Because I feel like until we have more conversations like this, just regular people, it's gonna fall on deaf ears.
But
We know we don't want it.
People like us who will sit and have discourse and talk about it. Is a lot of people on TikTok and on social media, and they see these things, and all they see is negative stuff about one side. And then when you try to
know, it's, you know, I mean, there's algorithms pushing certain agendas. There's a certain agenda. I don't think we can trust our media, even when it comes to Trump. I don't think we can trust the media. We don't know who's against him. We know the Republicans don't like him. We know the Democrats don't like him. We can assume that maybe his secret services are pulling something that they shouldn't be pulling. We really don't know. They know we don't want any of these things. The problem is there is so much money and power and media and propaganda being pushed behind Kamala. It's seeming like we're going with this, but obviously, who wants urinals in a woman's bathroom?
Nobody.
No, y'all gotta eat that shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not me.
Not me. I wish I would go in there in a minute.
I'm gonna say this. I think it's a regional thing.
Nope. Because all of these motherfuckers was y'all best friends.
I think it depends on where you at in the country, bro. Like here in the South, I'm in Nashville.
Man, also this foreign to me. I'm in the South.
Yeah, I'm in Nashville.
What you mean? I'm in the South. Y'all got the sassiest motherfuckers down there.
No.
Ain't no urinal in no females.
Not yet. Not yet.
Texas
Not yet. Hold on.
Look.
Fuck that shit. Hold on. Atlanta is the black gay capital of the world.
I don't stay in Atlanta.
No. Atlanta is the black gay capital of the fucking United States of America. What is y'all talking about?